waging an all-out war in American democracy. You look at what they've been doing.
But is his brain a solid or a liquid at this point? I really think someone needs to get in there and see what is the state of matter of Donald Trump's brains, because he's throwing out some really weird lines.
I think it's like when ice cream completely melts in your car and then it refreezes and it's never quite the same. It's like freezer burn is, I think, the state of his brain.
He's got freezer brain burn. There's some crystallization going on in his brain.
Yes.
So look, Donald Trump is doing rallies, and at rallies you have to speak a lot. Now, bear in mind, much of what he says is the same thing over and over. He's been delivering the same lines for years and years at this point, and yet he still manages to throw out these bizarre attempts at points. I mean, look, devil's advocate, I'm like trying to explain why he would say that they're waging a war on democracy. Now, look, it was couched inside of a larger thing about how supposedly Biden is bad and the Biden people don't like elections. So while he's not actually saying that they're the ones waging the war, maybe we're supposed to fill in the gaps or whatever, and even he can't follow his stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just sarcasm. You know, Francesca, we were told last week that all the times that he's mixed up Obama and Biden and George W. and Biden, that it's just sarcasm or something. But it seems like senior moments is what it seems to me. What do you think?
No, but I think that's a really good point, because the right is so used to speaking in sort of ironic talking points and sort of what ifs. And I mean, it's the Tucker Carlson sort of endless rhetorical question that ultimately just says what you're really thinking. They'd have you believe that we want all of the immigrants out. They'd have you believe that it's okay that we accept them. They'd have you believe that we want to put them into ghettos and then exterminate them. You know, and you're like, I think you're just saying the thing. I think you're just saying what you want to do. And so, yeah, I don't know in what context, but it just washes over. So at this point, John, and this is the real question, you know, the right, I mean, the left and Democrats are always talking about democracy. What about democracy? I think they have proven that they don't care about democracy. They truly don't. However many, we're gonna do a top 10 list after this about other Congress people who should be expelled from the House or Senate instead of George Santos. What about the people who didn't vote to certify the election? These people don't believe, even in the very undemocratic processes like the Electoral College that we already have in this country. They don't believe in that. So it's just sort of weird that we keep on saying, oh my God, can you believe what they said about democracy? They don't care. They truly don't care about democracy as long as they get their way, which is Donald Trump.
And look, that's fundamentally why I wanted to talk about this. It's fun to make fun of Donald Trump or whatever, but like we have to, again, probably pointlessly try to remind people that he actually does pose a threat to democracy. Now, in me saying that, I am not calling for his assassination, so back off, former Representative Gabbard. But yeah, he is an actual threat. It's, we've said it so many times and he's demonstrated so many times that I'm sure it's difficult for people to actually hold it as a serious thought rather than just a thing that, I guess we'll find out. But it is serious. You're right. They were perfectly happy for America to kind of mostly have a democracy when it would regularly put them and people who agree with them in power. The second it doesn't do that anymore, they're done with democracy. It was just a means to an end. That's it. It's not, they don't actually hold like a love for debate and learning and persuasion as a core value. They're not actually interested in it. Like we have to remember how many asymmetries are baked into our politics that don't get talked about enough. Like we do this show, you do your show, trying to convince people to care about things that matter, to center that in their politics, and to push for change in pursuit of policies that you want to see enacted. There's a shadow version of that, which is there are important issues. Our job is to distract you from those by getting you to focus on like that there was a trans swimmer in high school one time, or like, that kiss in Buzz Lightyear. They're not serious participants in a democracy that they love. They are in pursuit of a couple of core policies, mostly having to do with tax breaks and government regulation. And the rest of it is like they'll sometimes pretend, but there's not even much pretending going on when it comes to democracy.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.